Hey guys, this is Josh from My Alpha Empowerment, and today I want to talk about first dates. We all know that the first date can bring on tons of anxiety, tons of fear, but the truth is you can have the best first date you've ever had. And I want to share some simple ideas that will help you explode into success when it comes to dating beautiful women. The first thing I want to say is that you gotta stop taking it so dang seriously. I mean, come on. Like, this isn't marriage here, okay? It's just the first date. You don't have to take it so seriously. And one simple thing that I do on the way to a first date, I put on some good tunes in the car and I dance my booty off. I mean, I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds immature, but seriously, it helps. Put on whatever music that gets you going. And let me tell you, it's gonna be a good date. All right, so another very important tip that I have for you guys, it's gonna sound a tad bit selfish and a tad bit egotistical, but in reality, it's very, very selfless. And that tip is, go into the date to please yourself. That's right, to please yourself. The whole time during this date, I want you to be focused on amusing and entertaining yourself. And ironically, you will end up pleasing her way more than if you had the mindset of going in there, trying to be funny, trying to be entertaining, and it just comes across very, very artificial. But I want you guys to be as genuine as you possibly can. And that way, she won't see that fake side to you. She'll see right into your heart, right into the real man that you actually are. And as a result of this, her attraction for you is going to go through the roof. And it's going to be amazing. And you guys are going to be like blown away by the fact that I can have great first dates now. I don't have to be under this pressure, like trying to take it so seriously and trying to even like writing down on the palm of your hand, like what am I going to ask her? What am I, like an interview? The thing is, you want it to be somewhat like an interview, but you don't want it to be an awkward, intense interview. You want it to be a playful, fun interview. And that's what separates the men from the boys. The real men know how to be playful, know how to be genuine, and know how to have fun. And it's in this position of strength that these girls will be attracted to you far more than acting the other way. So the tip about listening to fun music on the way to the date. Let's say you have another way that gets you loosened up and gets you to just have a good time. Go for it. Use your own ideas and be creative of whatever makes you tick. Whatever makes you release that tension, go for it. I don't care if it's yoga. I don't care if it's flying a kite outside. I don't care if it's, going fishing. I mean, whatever it is, and I'm not saying you have to do this before every date, but let's get real here. When you first start dating, it can be very anxious, but eventually you come to the place where you don't even have to do this anymore. This is mainly in the beginning stages of your experience of dating beautiful women. Like I said, you don't have to keep doing this. You have to do whatever works for you. And if you're the type of guy that doesn't feel anxious at all on the first date, good for you, because you're far ahead of a lot of guys. And congratulations, you have definitely won the award for not being nervous on your first date. And that's going to stand out. So don't forget what I said. Just use it wisely and you'll see it work. Another enlightening mindset that I want to show you guys is this, that sometimes you can be so focused on your own anxiety that you forget that she's experiencing tons of anxiety. I'm talking tons of anxiety. She's at home spending sometimes hours on her hair, on her makeup, and she goes through a lot of tension. And I want you to also focus on the fact that she's feeling that too. That way you're not too focused on your anxiety. You go into it thinking like, man, this girl's actually anxious too. Like, she's feeling very nervous. In fact, probably a lot more nervous than me. And that will help you to feel a lot better. It truly will. As far as places to go on a first date, I recommend just going for a cup of coffee. There's been times where I've tried like going to a full out fine dining restaurant on the first date, and it never works, usually, 9 times out of 10. because you're giving her way too much on that first date and you're way too formal about it. I mean, come on, it's just the first date. The only goal of this first date is just to hang out, have a great conversation, and let her get to know you a little bit. You don't want to reveal too much on this date as well. You want to be a little bit secretive, but you want to show that you have a great mission, you got a great life ahead of you, and you're just here to enjoy yourself. Okay, so remember, the first thing is you must do something that relieves the tension if you're feeling this anxiety. If you're not feeling the anxiety, you can just shut this video off. But this is for guys who really do feel the anxiety. So whether it's putting on some fun tunes, whether it's participating in some hobby that you like, whatever that is, do it, because it's going to help. The second thing is, don't take it so seriously. Go into it with the mindset to please yourself, and ironically, she will be a lot more pleased, and she will enjoy herself a whole lot more. And last but not least, you don't want to go to a fine dining restaurant on the first date. Just go for a cup of coffee and have a great time and relax. Peace out.